Greetings of the day. This is Miss Tabassum. As you know that we have already come to the end of the topic, that is modal auxiliaries, and today I am here to revise on the same. So let's get started.
Here it goes, modals. Let's see what are modal or modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries or modals are auxiliary verbs that give additional information about the function of the main verbs that follow them. They indicate likelihood, ability, capability, willingness, possibility, permission, and obligation. So, we can say that modals basically talks about the mood of the sentence. That is, they refer to the attitude and behavior of the speaker or the subject in the sentences. Modals do not change form according to the number or person of the subject or the tense of the main verb. It means that the modal does not change according to the number or person of the subject. Modals are always followed by the main verb. Modals are always used with the principal verb. They can never be used alone. Here we have a chart with the modals, what it indicates along with the examples. The very first one is can, which expresses ability, possibility, suggestion or permission. I can paint scenery well. It shows the ability of the speaker or the subject. The river can overflow its bank any day. This sentence suggests possibility. You can try on the blue pair of jeans if you like it, expresses suggestion. Yes, you can use my phone, expresses permission. Could. Could is an auxiliary verb and is the past form of can and is used to express ability, possibility, suggestions and permission. I could jog for an hour when I was young. So this shows the ability of the speaker in the past. It means what the speaker was able to do in the past. Could I get knee pain if I did this exercise shows possibility. You could fix an appointment with the doctor for next Monday shows suggestion. Could I come and meet you tomorrow in your office? This shows permission, seeking for permission. We often use could in a question to ask somebody or someone to do something. The use of could is fairly polite and formal. So whenever you are requesting very politely, use could. Will is used to indicate future action, general truth, or to resolve any fact or thing. Example, I will visit them next month. This shows future action. This bottle will hold up to 1 liter of water, expresses a general truth or a fact. I will never speak to her again. This is a resolution. Would is the past form of will and is used to express future action, future possibility, past habit, preference, or to express a wish. Sunny said that he would meet me next week. Here, the subject Sunny is actually talking about a future action that is about meeting me next week. If it rains, you would need an umbrella. So, there is a possibility that there may be a need for an umbrella if it rains. When I was little, I would sing to myself. Talks about past habit. I would rather go to the library today. So, it talks about preference. I would like to have some more rice, please. This sentence expresses a wish or a desire. Shall is used to express future action or to resolve anything or for suggestion. Example sentences: we shall meet again next month expresses future action. I shall finish my assignment before I go to bed. This is a resolution. Shall we get him a gift before he leaves? So this is a suggestion in question. Should is the past form of shall. It is used to express advice, probability, preference, or to seek or ask for any opinion. You should practice hard in order to excel in tennis. This is an advice. Are you ready? The taxi should be here in a minute. So there is a chance or a probability that the taxi will be here within a minute. I should like to take a break talks about the preference of the subject. What should I do about this project? This sentence seeks opinion. May expresses possibility or permission. It may rain any time today. This sentence shows the chance or possibility of raining today any time. May is also used for seeking permission and is considered the most polite and formally correct way to do so, as in the example, may I leave now. Might is used to show possibility, suggestion, or as conditional sentences. I might not be able to come to your party shows possibility or a slight chance. You might visit the palace during your visit is a suggestion. I might come with you if I don't have a prior appointment. This is a conditional sentence, as the sentence itself speaks that if the subject doesn't have a prior appointment, then he or she might go with the listener. Must is a modal auxiliary and is used to indicate obligation, strong possibility, strong recommendation, or deduction based on evidence or inference. Example sentence: you must sign a contract with us for 2 years. This sentence shows that you are obliged to sign the contract. She came home and fell asleep immediately. She must be very tired. So there is a strong possibility that as she was very tired, she came home and fell asleep very soon. You must exercise for an hour every day. This is a strong recommendation. The ground is wet. It must have rained at night. This sentence shows or indicates deduction based on evidence. There is an inference or a possibility that it had rained at night and thus the ground is wet. Must not is used for prohibition or restriction. Whenever you want to restrict or prohibit somebody from doing something, then you must use must not. As in the sentence, you must not enter the premises without permission. Ought, need, and dare are known as semi or quasi-modal auxiliaries. Ought and need are always followed by to. Ought to indicates duty or correctness, typically when criticizing someone's action. It is known as semi-modal or quasi-modal because it is in some ways like a modal verb and in some ways like a main verb. Let's see some examples. You ought to pay more attention to your health. We ought to spend less time watching television. We use ought to when talking about things which are desired or ideal. With need to example sentence, you need to spend more time on this chapter. They need not go to school tomorrow. This is a negative sentence using need. With dare example sentence, he dares not wake up the ogre. How dare he disobey the king? The modals can, will, shall, may in direct speech become could, would, should, might in indirect speech. Example sentences. Number 1. He said, you can use the upper floor. In indirect speech, it would be, he told her that she could use the upper floor. Second sentence, Raina said, I may join another summer camp. In indirect speech, Raina said that she might join another summer camp. Here, can is changed to could and may is changed to might. Let's do an exercise so that the revision will become more effective. So, here it goes. Fill in the blanks using the given modals. As you can see, the modals in the box are need to, dare, should have, ought to, can, could, would, might, must not, may and must. Let's see sentence number 1. You should consult a doctor because of your viral fever. Second, you need to answer any two of the following questions. Third, if you wish to be a concert pianist, you ought to work hard. Fourth, you must not be nervous on stage during your performance. Fifth, how dare you speak to your seniors so rudely? Sixth, we may try this new restaurant in town. Seventh, you must pay attention to your pronunciation to be able to speak English accurately. Eighth, Rima might get tickets for the show if she books in advance. Ninth, Rita can paint landscapes very well. 10th, would you like some cherries in your ice cream? This is a suggestion. 11th, how could she not attend such an important class? 12th, we should have applied for the contest before the last date.
That's all for the day. I hope you well understood the topic. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.